I was wrestling with myself the other day, thinking, how am I going to live the rest of my life in terms of my sobriety? I know I've talked a bit about it on here about how I'm thinking about getting sober. Oh, I'm going to get sober for a week. Oh, I'm going to do this or that. No, it doesn't work. I realize that my life, low-key sucks. And not in the sense that the circumstances of my life suck, because they really don't. I live a very comfortable life, a very good life, a life that I'm very likely to succeed in, right? A life that I can work with. What does suck is my brain. I'm unable to just turn it off sometimes. I talk a lot about how not really just overthinking, but just thinking in general. Um, I wish I could just turn it off, you know? I wish I could just have whatever thing I'm worried about, or most recently, these old fuckers on TikTok trying to make fun of me or whatever. I'm trying to turn that off, and I just simply can't. And the only thing that is able to do that, or at least make it a lot more of a enjoyable experience to get through, is weed. Frankly, it is. You know, at the end of the day, getting high makes life easier. And I don't know how that makes me feel. On one hand, I do understand the societal expectations of like you can't abuse substances, like that's, is it morally wrong? Is it just like societally unacceptable? I don't know. It's frowned upon, right? You're not expected to do that, I guess. No one looks at anyone and expects that of them, I suppose. But on the other hand, I also understand that I'm not a normal person. I don't have the same problems that normal people do, and normal people don't have the same problems that I do. I suffer from fucking. I don't want to sound like those, like like those Minecraft fucking. I don't know why I said Minecraft. You know those fucking internet loser, like those teenagers are like, oh, I have ADHD and I have chronic Like I don't want to sound like that, but I dead ass have. I have depression. I have anxiety. I have borderline personality disorder. I have autism. Like I don't want to sound like I'm one of those like attention seeking teenagers, but that's what it is. That's what I have. At the end of the day, that's what I suffer from. And because it's and I hate those people because they don't suffer what I suffer from. They fucking like that's a talk for a different video. That's talk for a different video. My point is that I suffer from real things. And when I'm in my highs, when I'm in my mediums to highs in like my mood swings, I'm good, I can work. I'm good, especially my highs. I get a lot of shit done. But when I'm in my lows, it it's awful. It's really bad in the sense that like I can't like do anything. I can still go to work. I can still physically drive myself to work and go work, right? And I love that because my job is so like enjoyable for me and I can make a good deal of money, right? It's not the most amount of money. It's not like life-changing money, but it's serviceable and I enjoy it. Say you get a job you enjoy, you never work a day in your life. I feel like I don't really work a day in my life. I go there, I enjoy my time, and I leave with a good amount of money, right? But I mean like when I'm trying to get any kind of videos done, which I do enjoy these, but it's I feel the disconnect of like physically going to work and trying to just get in my chair. There are days where I literally just cannot get out of bed because it's just that bad. And I think a little TMI. This is the first I just took out of the shower. It's like the first shower I had in like 5 days because I've been low key in a rut, and I've been so like just down. I just can't do anything. I can't do anything productive for myself. But all that aside, I find that it's just so much easier to get through my lows and to enjoy my highs more when I'm high. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to be the guy who comes home every night or just is home every like at a certain time every single night I get high. I feel like societally that looks bad. right? But again, those expectations are meant for the average normal guy. You know, they're not meant for people like me who genuinely fucking just have the worst mental state of their life. And it's not even like I I haven't tried other options. I definitely have. I've tried like sitting in therapy. I've tried just eating healthier, trying to rewire my like body chemistry. I don't fucking know. I've tried a lot of things, and the only thing that seems to work is just straight up getting high. And I feel like I'm okay with that for myself. I don't I don't like the idea of being a stoner. I frankly don't really understand what that word means. I haven't looked it up, but I understand it's someone who gets high a lot. But I think the problem arises once I start leaking that into societal like appearances. I like getting high in public when I'm very awkward. I've been getting better at being social with friends, with family, but when you put me in a situation where I'm even the slightest bit uncomfortable, it's really easy for me to turn this version of me, just put it in the background and let um, my high version of me come out, and he can just do a lot more talking. He can do a lot more socializing. He can kind of carry me through those experiences. And I remember I went to my sister's 23rd birthday dinner with my whole family, and I mean, I love my family, don't get me wrong, but holy fuck, I can't do that for that long. You know what I mean? Like, it was so much easier for me to just sit there and get really high and let that version of me get through that dinner so that I can just get through it, you know? Especially like when I go to the movie, like when I go to the movies, man, I love getting high and watching a movie. I went to see Superman. I was low key geeked. Dude, Superman was awesome. You know what I mean? It was a great visual time, and I loved it. And I damn near fucking cried at the end. It was a beautiful film, and I feel like my experience was enhanced by being high a little bit. But my point is that I don't see a future for myself where I don't use substances. I don't see a future for myself where I'm either not a pothead or a drinker. But I don't see myself as a drinker a lot. I don't like getting drunk. I don't like drinking in general. I think alcohol tastes very gross. Unless it's like literally just unless I just can't taste it, like it's in like a mixed drink or something. I don't enjoy it. I don't like beer. I don't enjoy most wines. Liquor tastes really bad to me. I just don't enjoy it as much. And I think what makes getting high very appealing to me is the fact that I can just buy edibles online. In fact, I'm going to show you how fucking easy it is. This is an app. It's called 5CBD. Go to the homepage, hit shop, and you buy it. It's that fucking easy. There's no age verification. There is. It says, "Are you older than 21?" You hit yes. There's no picture, there's no ID, there's no nothing. It's very simple, very easy to do. They have a fucking battle pass. This is a high it's a high pass. It's a fucking weed battle pass. Are we trolling? Oh my god, unlimited 10% off, first dibs on good stuff, two times the points. Like this is fucking ridiculous, man. Like I don't know. I feel like I feel like for whatever time left I have on this earth, I want to enjoy it as much as I can, and I feel like weed is going to bring me to that destination of enjoying it to the best I can. However sad that may sound, I kind of don't really care. Because at the end of the day, this is my little section of earth that I get to experience, and I want to experience it the best I can. I also just really enjoy getting high, and it's not that expensive comparatively to a lot of other things. You know what? There are a lot of other avenues I could take, like heroin or like crack. But those involve like you got to talk to people. This is, I mean, also, yeah. I mean, it's a fucking. You can get on the Apple Store. It's on the fucking Apple Store. With like every other substance, you gotta like genuinely talk to people. You gotta not only talk to people, you gotta find them. How the hell do you find people to do this? I don't know. When I was in high school and I saw people like genuinely get arrested for drug possession, which was insane to me because we lived in Prosper, Texas. If you know anything about this is like north of Dallas. If you know anything about Prosper, Texas, you know that it is squeaky clean. Not a lot of crime. I don't think I ever I don't think I ever heard police sirens ever growing up. Like we were that squeaky clean. I think our police department I think our police department only really responded to like I don't know, cats in trees, let's call it. I don't know. The point I'm trying to make here is that I feel like I'm going in a direction that a lot of people don't feel comfortable with. I feel like I'm headed in a direction in life that society might think is lesser, should be looked down upon. But I also understand that at the end of the day, I have to live for the rest of my life with a brain that is actively working against my goals and against like what I stand for. And I think that this is the only option that I have that is not only affordable, that is not only convenient, that is not only attainable, but I think will also lead me to a life that I can maybe just enjoy a little bit better day by day. And as scary as it may sound to say, I'm going to most likely need to get high most days to be able to enjoy my life. I feel like that option is infinitely better than trying to just thug it out and sit here with my brain and its horrible thoughts. Thank you.